in the land of Ur lived a man named Abram. One day the Lord spoke to him, saying,
Go from your country, your people, and your father's household, to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all the peoples on earth will be blessed through you.
Now imagine that, leaving everything behind without even knowing where you're going. Sounds scary, right? What would you do? Would you leave everything behind just because God told you to? Abram trusted God completely. He packed up his things, took his wife Sarai and nephew Lot, and started the journey. No map, no GPS, just faith. As Abram traveled through Canaan, he stopped at Shechem, where God appeared to him again, saying,
To your offspring I will give this land.
In gratitude, Abram built an altar to the Lord. Abram continued his journey, moving towards Bethel. There he built another altar and called on the name of the Lord. His relationship with God is growing, but then a famine struck the land, and Abram traveled down to Egypt. Worried that the Egyptians would harm him because of Sarai's beauty, he told her, Say you are my sister, so that I will be treated well for your sake. Pharaoh's officials saw Sarai and took her into Pharaoh's palace. But God sent plagues upon Pharaoh and his household because of Sarai. Realizing she is Abram's wife, Pharaoh called Abram and said, Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? He sent Abram and Sarai away, along with all their belongings. Through Abram's journey, we see important lessons of faith and obedience. Faith means trusting God, even when you don't have all the answers. Hebrews 11:8 reminds us, By faith Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. Just like Abraham, we are called to trust and obey God, even when the destination is unclear. When God calls you, He has a plan, even if you don't see it yet. Obedience leads to blessing, not just for us, but for others too. It also leads to His promises being fulfilled. God is faithful even when we make mistakes. Abram lied about his wife, but God showed him mercy while also punishing Pharaoh. Just as God called Abram to step out in faith, Jesus calls us to follow Him. In Matthew 16:24, Jesus says, Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. Like Abram, we are called to trust and obey, even when we do not see the full picture. Later, God even changed Abram's name to Abraham, meaning father of many nations. And guess what? His story didn't end there. It was just the beginning. Stay tuned for more on how God's promises unfold. So, what about you? Is there something big God might be asking you to do? Remember, just like Abraham, we can trust that God always keeps His promises. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you next time for another Bible Adventures.